I'm John Shrek McPhee, the Sheriff of Baghdad. This is your Monday Booze and News. I'm visiting some family on the road, brought to you by the Oak and Eden whiskey with wheat and spire. I'm not even sure what spire is. I'm on the road, I'm drinking out of the bottle. Holy shit, so much going on in the world. I don't even know where to start with the news. So I'm going to take a swig and we're going to talk about some stuff. Ooh, smooth. So, Kyle Rittenhouse, not going to get charged in Illinois for having a weapon. So, the state of Illinois is filing no charges against him. However, they filed charges against the guy who fired first. They did the investigation, and then look, if you've seen the timeline of events, you know there was a guy who fired first to kind of, I don't know, surprise, startle, which, you know, was the shots that led Kyle Rittenhouse to believe he was being shot at and why he shot the first guy. That guy's being charged, right? I read his charges. I don't think he's being charged as severely as Kyle Rittenhouse. But the reality is like, look, that dude shot first. It's in the timeline. The guy and his girlfriend admitted they shot. So it's interesting that, in a case where it's, Antifa against regular people, they're charging an Antifa member for shooting first. And look, I don't know if that guy's a felon or what. I don't know why the guy that got shot in the arm as a felon has a gun in his hand and he's not being charged as well and threatening that he should have killed Kyle Rittenhouse. Those should all be charges. I don't think this is a fair system. And I think a lot of times the judicial, take a drink, the legal system and judges and shit give cops a fucking bad name. Just saying, just throwing it out there, right? Let's take a drink. All right, next one. Ooh, so reports came out that I guess you could call it a conspiracy theory. I watched all the videos on it. They all been taken down. Whistleblowers came out that ties Benghazi to the SEALs that got shot down by a rocket from Benghazi, and ties the death of bin Laden to the $152 billion to Iran, right? And it was all some type of dirty deal. I want to see the proof. I want to see the documents, but I'm going to tell you this. This was hatched by Biden, Brennan, Hillary Clinton. Like, what a crew of people who would do anything, kill anybody just to make money, right? So essentially, the story goes, the SEALs killed bin Laden, threw him overboard, right? And they threw him overboard because he was a decoy. I'm going to tell you this. If they killed a decoy, they have no idea. I get it, the SEALs, right? When you go through BUDS, it makes you a strategic world expert. So you should be talking about the world and security matters on the news. I realize swimming and being in cold water in Hell Week, that's what it qualifies you to be, right? But, Rob O'Neill came out and said, we didn't kill no decoy. And look, Rob's a patriot, did his time in the Navy, right? I applaud that. But I'm going to tell you this. You kill who they tell you to kill. Unless unless BUDS qualifies you as a DNA expert, you have no idea. And why would you give a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, if someone said, hey, you killed a decoy, I'd have been like, fuck if I know. Dude standing there, look good, fuck it. I fucking shoot you. That's my mission, right? So kind of interesting that this is going around, right? Some tapes were released. A phone call was released that says, Iran has been holding bin Laden for us, right, at the request of the agency. Here's my 2 cents. I know a little bit about a little bit. I retired in 2011. This was kind of, the undertow where I worked. I would say this. The unit turned down the mission because they weren't given all the intel. So maybe when the unit looked at what the agency had, they realized this is bullshit. The SEALs, just happy to get the big mission. Yeah, we'll go kill this fucker. They're saying the guy that took the blood was a double agent, and the blood was actually bin Laden's blood from Iran that was like, oh, it's positive, he's there, and they killed a decoy. This could very well happen. And I'll tell you why. The first 10 days of the war, the Battle of Tora Bora, right, when we were about to kill that fool, The heads, two MI-17s come in and land. There's a ceasefire. Look, check this out. The agency probably came in and said, hey, here's the deal. You're going to die or come with us, right? And just no more jihad in the States, right? But with that, I would say this is, think about this. First 10 days in the war, 10 Delta Force guys come after you, right? And you end up dead. Where's the worldwide jihad at that point? It's over. Ain't no one recruiting no one, right? No one's messing with anybody if that would have happened. So think about the floodgates of money that opened for the Pentagon and the agency that day, right? They got billions of reasons not to let the jihad die. So I believe that he could be harbored in Iran. I believe he could be alive today. I believe there could be a decoy. I believe Hillary, I know for a fact that Brennan fucker's dirty, right? So we'll have to see where this goes. I want to see more proof. Release this shit right now. I want to see all of it. I'll judge for myself. I'm not going to listen to what you have to say, right? And they also tied the rocket that shot down Extortion 17 back to Benghazi as one of our rockets, which, that's been out there as conspiracy theory, but yet here it surfaces again as true, right? So I'm watching this with a close eye, right? And it could be very real that those guys killed a decoy, and how would they know? How would you know, man? You know what I mean? All the missions I've been on, there's no way to tell. Looks like the guy, and then if it was a decoy and you shot him in the face, you know what I mean? How could you tell? I know Uday and Kusei had to be reconstructed just to recognize him, and trust me, I looked at him, right? So, the whole thing is crazy, but I'll tell you this. I want to see more. I want the rest of it released. You know what I mean? Take a drink. All right, last one. Woo! Justine Maxwell. Her testimony about Jeffrey Epstein is unsealed. Hashtag, I didn't kill myself, Justine, right? Like, whatever she said that she thought was going to be sealed, it ain't, man. I feel for that. Well, first off, I got no respect for anyone in the Epstein crew. A, because they're horrible people. B, she gonna die, right? I just hope some people go to jail. Look, here's another thing. The political elites, the Bin Laden thing, the Clintons, Biden, Brennan, they're all implicated. These are all the same fuckers going to Epstein's island. So I got no respect for anybody who's been to that island. Like it or not, fuck you. But what I would say is she's probably going to die, just saying. I'm John Shrek McPhee, the Sheriff of Baghdad. This is the Monday Booze and News. Remember, this is my opinion. I'm probably wrong. It's not the news you need. It's the news you deserve.